episode of Louise's Bookish Adventures. Today is all about my February TBR. I actually already finished 2 books by the time this comes out on YouTube, so already ahead of the game. So let's just get into it. So the first book I have is 1984 by George Orwell. This is a book about someone named Winston Smith who lives in this kind of dystopian society where, like Big Brother's always watching you, and he starts to do small things of rebellion that might get him in trouble. I actually started this in December, but I was reading it with my students, and so I finally finished it a couple days ago. But I'll give you my full thoughts at the end of the month. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but it was okay. I think I was expecting more. It was so overhyped that I was expecting like this amazingness, and it was just like, okay, it's fine. Next is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. This is another dystopian novel about someone named Guy Montag who lives in society where books are not allowed. So his job is a fireman, and usually firemen in our society stop fires. In this society, they start fires to burn the books in the houses that they're found in. And then he meets someone named Clarice in the beginning of the book, and she starts to put doubts in his mind about, is this really what it should be, because people got rid of books because it offended them. And so it wasn't really the government, it was like society that chose this. And as someone who loves books, I'd be very sad if someone burned my books. So I also started this in the beginning of January and just finished it a couple days ago because I'm reading it with my sophomores. I liked it, I read it in 8th grade and I liked it then, and it's been a while since I read it, so I wasn't really expecting the end, but it was pretty good. It was a good book. Now the books not related to my job. First one is Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. I started this book in the summer when it came out, and I'm still not done with it. I'm more than halfway through, and I'm hoping to finish it this weekend because I need to finish this book, and it's not that it's not great. I think it's just that I'm older now, and so it's hard to get into like the teenage mentality of reading it, because when I read Twilight I was a teenager, and now I'm in my late 20s. So hard to say. Late 20s. So reading it, it's like not the same feeling. But there's a scene in Twilight that I need to know from Edward's point of view. It was that, I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it, but again, Twilight came out a long time ago. It was that scene where Bella escapes from Jasper, when they're on the run from the vampire. And I really, really, really want to know Edward's point of view because he loves her so much. I'm like, how are you going to react to her being gone? And I just can't wait to find out. Now it's the books that haven't started or, had started in August or something. First is Burning God by R.F. Kuang. This is the final book in the Poppy War series. Poppy War series is an Asian-inspired book revolving around the Opium Wars. And there's like shaman magic, and we've also a girl named Rin who goes to this special school to become part of like the military, and then she discovers she has this magic, and they go off to war because it starts again. And it's super action-packed, both books, Poppy War and the Dragon Republic, and I cannot wait to finish The Burning God. Reagan from Proust Project said it destroyed her, that there's so much action and emotion, and I cannot wait. But I gotta admit, I'll be sad because this is the last book, and now I'm like, what are you gonna do next? So yeah, really excited to finish this trilogy. The next book I'll be reading is called The Dark Vault by Victoria Schwab. This is actually 2 books in one. I think it's called The Archived and The Unbound. They put it into one book. So I saw it at Barnes & Noble, and I didn't even know what it was about. I just saw that Victoria Schwab wrote it, and I immediately picked it up. It's about a girl named Mackenzie, and this is a world where dead people are put on shelves like books, and Mackenzie's job is the keeper, and she is supposed to keep dead people that were bad asleep on the shelves so that they never wake up. I'm super excited to read it. You know, everything that I read by Victoria Schwab has been great, and I can't wait to continue reading all of her books. The next book that I'm going to read for February, I actually don't have on me, but it's on hold at Barnes & Noble, and I'm definitely going to go get it very soon. It is From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. It is for like a book of the month for my friend and mine, our group on Goodreads. It's called Never Ending TBR Shelf. You should check it out. We do like monthly book of the months. This month it was a tie, and From Blood and Ash was one of them, so I decided I'm going to read that one since I was going to read it anyway. And it's about a maiden whose job is to bring in the new era. So her life is very solitary. She can't have friends, there's no joy, there's no pleasure, but really all she would rather be doing is like fighting against evil and being with the guards. But you know, it's not her decision. I've heard amazing things about it. I mean, Jennifer L. Armentrout, I can't, she just writes so many books. She has another book coming out this year, and I think the third of From Blood and Ash is coming out this year as well. It's just insane to me. You know, she just, so many books published in a year. I aspire to be just like her and having multiple books come out in one year, maybe different series one day. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. I've heard wonderful things. I cannot wait to delve more into her books and see what she's about. And yeah, those are my TBR books for February. I'm super excited, super nervous. I hope I can get through all of them this month. And yeah, so I'll see you next week with another video. Bye.